right. Are we going? Are we good to go?
Oh, let's go.
Wait, do you hear us? Make sure you hear us. Make sure you hear us.
Go down the road to make sure.
No, what do you mean? Shmuel, put the volume up. Put the volume up. See if you hear us. Check, check.
Hold it.
Check, check. Is it good?
No. Hold it.
Shmuel.
Yeah, you can hear us.
Yeah, we're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Alrighty. First game of the season. Got the setup. We got the setup. Welcome back. JJ as the clock.
Welcome back to the MBA. We are here in Mesivta Teres Yaakov Gymnasium.
Oh yeah, the Charleston Gymnasium.
What a matchup today here, folks.
What a matchup today.
Who do we have?
You know, we have the May Eagles yet again. First game of the season. Super excited to be here. And they're playing the DRS Wildcats the second time today. And hopefully, just like they did in the first game today.
We played them in varsity football.
Oh yeah, came out with the dub there.
14-0. Shout out Yehuda Balzam on an amazing touchdown reception.
He's not here right now. He's in Muncie. Thank you, Gladdy, for the portable charger.
Wow.
May 5K portable charger coming up next week Sunday. Hope to see you guys there.
Look at the WhatsApp.
As the clock on the scoreboard ticks down.
So close. It really picks it up.
Yes.
So you can also talk lower.
As the clock on the scoreboard ticks down, we have the beginning of yet another hopefully successful season. JJ, last year. Wow. Oh, we got it on the Geo chat. If you're on the Geo chat, check that out. For May. Blue. How are you?
Good to go then.
All right. Anyway, if you're on that Geo chat, you see that picture of me and JJ just taking another leap forward in our broadcasting career. That is Nets pregame, halftime and postgame analyst and studio host Frank Isola. JJ, it was really an honor to meet him, and it was great, to hear from somebody who's in the industry and really get some tips and advice from a professional.
You really hear about these, famous people, and you don't really know who they are, what they're about until you actually meet them. Very nice guy, really
guy.
Nice guy.
Pleasure to meet him, and definitely had a great time in the booth.
Rabbi Carp is in the building.
Rabbi Carp, the stars are tonight. We have Rabbi Carp, we have the commissioner, Rabbi Bennett. We have brother of now 9th grade player, former star of the varsity team.
We have a new JV coach. Let's talk about that.
Well, yes.
Coach Friedman from last year, unfortunately, is not with us this year due to
I don't know,
some reasons that are unknown of. But we have Coach Zev from the varsity team here.
Zev Teitelbaum
clutch up.
is a seasoned veteran as a coach. And me and Azriel Soniker over here to my right, we were lucky enough to have him for our 9th grade year.
That's Azriel Soniker.
Azriel. And we were lucky enough to have him for our 9th grade year, but unfortunately he couldn't coach us for that 10th grade year. But he's back for the JV, and he's looking to avenge the JV team with a championship win this year. JJ.
November 6th, join us on the boardwalk for the 5th annual May 5K, sponsored by FM Home Loans.
FM Home Loans, yeah. We want to thank FM Home Loans. They don't get thanked enough here. If you zoom up on that wall over there, you see their logo. It's printed on the boards, and they really provide us a lot for us and for the GO. So we want to thank FM Home Loans for everything they do. For what they don't do, I don't know. I don't really need a home loan, but give us a lot of stuff. So I want to thank FM Home Loans.
Oh God, I need to charge it.
We need to charge the gimbal. The gimbal
seems to be.
Unfortunately, our cameraman and good friend Gabi Newman is unable to make it tonight, but he did successfully pass his permit test.
Woo!
So, congratulations.
Can you plug it in?
Can I plug what in? Yeah. Congratulations to our dear friend.
It's not the right one.
Can you get our mascot?
Mascot, come here.
It's not very well.
Mascot.
Should we just hold it?
Yeah.
We're sorry for the technical difficulties on the camera end. Also, this is the first year we've had him as a cameo in certain years. This is the first year we've had an official Eagles mascot. Woo! Yeah, clap it up. Eagles mascot. We don't know who the man behind the mask is. We don't for legal purposes. But he flies high with the rest of the team. It is not Dodie Gladstone.
Judah, that's an outtake. That's an outtake, Judah.
Rumor has it, is it Zach Schuster? Comment down below in the chat who you think the man behind the mask is. Alright, anyway, this is
And
like
this
we
just
said,
in, the Giants lost.
the Giants lost, unfortunately.
Wow, look at the attendance in the crowd today.
Yeah, you know
Really packed in gym.
we see the wins coming to support Shmuel in his first ever game. You see Ari and Mr. Win.
Ari has entered the gym.
Who else do we see? It's the star.
Rabbi Win. Rabbi Win.
Come out tonight. We have Yaakov Benzikin.
In the
Fresh off of
you got it.
You're live. And breaking his wrist.
We should do it.
What happened to your wrist, Mr. Benzikin? Sprained his thumb. We're sorry to hear that. Good Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem. Who else do we have in the crowd? We have a lot of guys in the crowd. We have Yitzhak Spielvogel coming off of the May 5K call-a-thon. You know, the May 5K brings so much money, so much success for the year, especially as a student. You know, trips, Rosh treats, swag, a lot comes out of the May 5K. So we hope that anybody at home can find the kindness in their heart.
Link in description.
Link in description. I can't promise that. I don't know who the technical guy is. Ari Sinetsky, star of the varsity football team. Ari Sinetsky.
They call him DK Metcalf.
Yeah, for sure.
He had another touchdown.
Some losses, couple losses.
Couple Mosses, wow. Call him Randy Moss. Call him Calvin Johnson, whatever you want to do. Ari Sinetsky is a star on the football field and on the basketball court. Really great to see everybody.
If you have joined in, this is the MBA, the Sifta Basketball Association. Here.
You know what? If we have me and JJ dabble in producing, but if we have anybody in attendance tonight who produces, we'd really appreciate if we could come up with like a nice little jingle or like an intro for our team. Ozzy Gortz is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. What is up, Ozzy Gortz? You're live, man. What do you have to say? Are you excited to watch your brother perform? Last year he was in high school. It is. Yeah. Well, but this year he's the star of the team. Well, what are you excited for most to see tonight? You don't know? Some threes. You're wearing a Klay Thompson shirt. Must like shooters.
We'll see.
All right. I'm excited to see what tonight has in store.
1 minute until the Kia NBA tip-off. NBA tip-off.
The Sifta Basketball Association. This kicks off its 4th year. Wow, we really see how long it's become. Sometimes guys make leagues, people make leagues. And you know what? They last for a couple of years. But they don't really become successful in the long run. But we see the NBA might have some real longevity to it as the 4th year begins tonight. Or began tonight already, but the May season starts in 45 seconds as the Eagles take the floor. See Ovada's hyped as he's hanging on the rim.
Do you have an extra piece of paper?
I see some of the Eagles are ready to fly high today. Coach Zach Teitelbaum.
You, coach.
All right, we got the clipboard in check. We got the stat sheet.
Want to write down stats?
Let's write down stats. He's got the stats. Wow, we got the dual commentators. We got the commentator statistician and we got the commentator filmographer. As the Eagles take the floor, and let's see who the starting lineup is. At the center position, we have number 34 coming in from Manhattan Beach, Donnie Spielvogel. Just like his older brother, manning the power forward position.
Look at this starting lineup, guys.
Arnold Kirshner. At the small forward position, we have number 22, Ovada Elishayev. At the point guard position, we have number 11, Yaakov Lauber. And rounding out that starting lineup, starter from last year's shooting guard, number 11, Daniel Gortz. Let's see, tonight is really going to just show who's going to be the leader and who's going to be aggressive from the jump and who's going to be more of a role player and have to settle in to their role on the team. 20 minutes on the game clock. Sit in.
JJ, I need the camera. Put the camera on me.
You know what, I'm also really interested to see, obviously, Yaakov Kirshner's a star. But let's see how his younger brother, Aaron, performs. You know, we had a great time calling Yakov's game last year. Let's see how it goes.
Also, y'all cannot be rooting for the home team. If you root for the home team, you got to get up.
All righty.
All right?
You heard it
Anybody
first.
at the table cannot root for the home team.
Neutral zone.
That's why I asked y'all who
We
y'all
are the
for.
Switzerland of the basketball
Cannot root
court.
for the home team. If I see you root for the home team, I'm kicking you out from over here. I don't care who you recording.
You heard that
for.
here, folks.
Sounds good. The ref is the real one. He does not want any bias in his games. He's making sure that there's a
And
fair
you know what? I respect
environment.
that because you see in the NBA, like LeBron James, he pays off the refs, and you know what? He still goes 0-5. But here in the NBA, no bribery accepted.
You know what? There is no bribery accepted. And that's really the great part about this league. I'm not saying that there is bribery in any other league. I'm not sure where you got your information there. But let's see how this goes. As DRS wins the tip, and they start with the ball. As number 30 takes it up. Daniel Gortz, an elite perimeter defender, takes him. And they're playing a zone. As Daniel Gortz with the steal, much like last year, this is it to Ovada, and he misses it. See a little bit of nerves for the first game as he misses a fast break layup. And now you don't want an anger foul.
You see that a lot.
Foul trouble
You
early.
see that a lot across the league. First game jitters.
Yeah, you know what? It's not. It happens to everybody. You're gonna have to settle in. Ovada obviously didn't get so much time last year. He's gonna have to settle into his role, and he's gonna have to, feel comfortable. And that might take a little bit of time. But it's just a matter of time. With a great scorer like him, who's got great size and athleticism, he's gonna find his zone as the free throws missed by number 43. Daniel Gortz recording his first foul, but he got that steal, dishing it to Ovadia. You really see his defensive activity and his quickness, kind of reminding us of maybe like a Jose Alvarado kind of guy, really disrupting the offense and creating things, bringing defense to offense. As the second free throw tees up for number 43, and he gets down to go. The first points of the game are brought to you by FM Home Loans. FM Home Loans, more home loans for your FM. Lauber, the point guard, brings it up, hits Ovadia down the wing. You see Gortz coming up top, he gets the ball. Donnie Spielvogel playing the high post. A little bit of stagnant offense as Kirshner gets the ball on the wing. Gives it up top to the post, kicks it out. Lauber moving it around. You don't really see a lot of aggressiveness, and you want to see somebody kind of take that leading role. As Gortz gets into the paint, puts up an athletic shot, no good. And they really have to start finding a rhythm. Somebody's got to take the lead role. Defense, Ovada comes up out of his position. Gortz just misses that steal. Kind of aggressive as it goes into the paint, and a second steal of the night already. Daniel Gortz, 2 minutes in, he's looking like an all-defensive stopper. Into the paint, a foul, and Gortz goes to the free throw line. Really love to see it as you see him come out with the same aggressiveness he had in that first season in 9th grade. Now, Daniel Gortz, unlike most 9th graders, he's got a natural knack for getting to the rim. Well, now he's in 10th grade, but as a 9th grader, you saw him, he was still aggressive and he felt comfortable even playing with the older guys. You see he comes out like he was never away from the game, knocking down the first free throw, but Ovadia gets, that's a rookie mistake.
What's your take on the starting five here tonight?
You know what, it's definitely an interesting look. This isn't always going to be the starting five as Yoel Aloy. I think he's dealing with a hurt ankle. But this is definitely, you got some size and athleticism. Obviously, you might be lacking a little bit of height as your tallest player, Spielvogel. I don't even think he reaches 6 feet. But what you lack in height, you might make up for in toughness with guys like Gortz and Ovadia on the floor. As he shows, maybe I was wrong about that height as he gets the block on the three-pointer, which you don't see so often. Now, JJ, this is our second year doing this, and I'm really excited to be here yet for another year. But what do you see from this May team that you haven't seen? Every single team has their unique factors. What about this team do you think, might have an advantage or something different from a team that we've seen up until now? JJ?
They're up and coming, and you know what? That's big. As you see with the Cavaliers team right now in the NBA, they're up and coming team. They're young and they're ready. They are ready to devour every other team in the league.
You know what? I actually really, really like that comparison. Because much like the Cavaliers in the NBA, a young, hungry team wants to prove themselves. As the free throw goes up, no good. And this is an interesting score. I don't know if I've ever seen this, because 4 minutes in, the score is 1-1. Tie game, and a timeout is called by Coach Zev Teitelbaum. Now, I think this is a good timeout because, you know, there wasn't a lot of movement and like aggressiveness and like assertiveness shown by the offense there. The defense looked a little bit jittery, trying to, you know, overplay and overcompensate for different things. So let's hope that a veteran coach who knows what he's doing, like Zev Teitelbaum, calms his team down. As you know, you have those first day jitters. Let's hope somebody who got time, maybe like Ovadia or Daniel Gortz, takes the lead and the head roll in the half-court offense.
As both teams leads their huddles and set up on the floor.
No substitutions for Coach Zev's Eagles or for the DRS Wildcats. DRS going for their second of 2 free throws right now. And let's see how this plays out. Zev, you like to see that a coach is, you know, involved in the game and aggressive and trying to, you know, fight for his team as he's arguing with the ref there. Second free throw goes up and he nails it. As DRS hits their second free throw, and 5 minutes into the game, 4 minutes in really. There has not been a field goal made yet. Let's see who gets that first field goal. Daniel Gortz up, bad pass goes through Spielvogel's legs. Ovadia, is there follow through? Let's see if it's on the floor. No, they called it on the floor. Z is called out, which is a Zev Teitelbaum favorite inbounds play. Let's see how this plays out. Ovadia gets it in the corner. He drives in, spins out, gets it to Kirsch. Kirsch puts the shot up. No good, but you like to see that he gets the shot up there. An open mid-range shot is a good look to have. Gets it out top of the key, point guard number 4. You know, it's kind of easy to spot their point guard as an ugly air ball is put up. You want to see Spielvogel move the ball, but their point guard is kind of easy to spot with that yellow yarmulke. You know, we have the eagle, he's got the yellow beak, and then we got the yellow yarmulke. I don't know if it's a theme. That's first field goal of the game. Ovadia Elishayev, love to see it.
That was a great shot, great mid-range, great defense, but better offense.
I'm just gonna say, by the way, as you take a look onto the court, you see a great shoe game on the May side. You have Ovadia, he's got the Kobe Mambacitas, and then you look at Spielvogel, he's wearing the Kobe Grinches, and then I don't know what Lauber's wearing. As an and one falls for the DRS point guard. I don't know what Lauber's wearing, but I'm really liking those pink shoes. Maybe are those lavender? What color are those shoes? See them up on those shoes.
Those are very vibrant shoes.
I'm really liking the look. And then Gortz, I'm liking the blue with the orange. It looks nice together. Definitely a great shoe game. Something to impress the crowd with. You want to push, usually Gortz is looking to push, doesn't that time. Slows it down, gives it to Lauber, the rookie. Has Ovadia on the wing. Ovadia with the jab step gets into the middle of the lane. No good, but that's another good look. And Gortz gets another tip away. He had 2 steals in the first 2 minutes. And looking to get another one right here and knocks it away again. He is so disruptive. You know, we need a nickname. There's certain guys on this team we need a nickname for. And Gortz, what do I call him? 3-second violation on the offense. And that's just an unforced turnover, but you love to see it if you're May. And anyway, Israel Sonica said he would love to see Swipe of the Fox. You know, Dora character, nickname of De'Aaron Fox, but known for stealing things, and definitely a good option for a nickname if you want to give him something to, you know, a name for him.
Well, a great and one finisher.
Great and one, cuts through the lane, hangs in the air, and very decisive play. Spielvogel going up aggressively, misses it, but the rebound and the assist, and you love to see it from your big man.
You're only gonna score if you go up strong in this league.
Exactly.
You gotta be the bigger man.
You don't want any soft takes near the rim. As it rims out, but Ovadia gets the rebound with the size, missed. But Gortz's athleticism secures the rebound on the baseline. Ovadia in the corner, loses it out of bounds, and who's that off? Same way. And you hear Kirsch's dad in the background saying cut. When you have the ball on the baseline like that and the defense is watching, you want to cut because that's when the defense isn't ready for an open layup. Lauber inbounds, gives it to Kirschner. Kirschner loses it. scramble on the floor, gets it to Ovadia. Ovadia cuts in the middle of the lane, and you want to see his eyes up. You want to see his head on a swivel and surveying the floor instead of losing it as the Eagles come up with yet another steal. Spielvogel pushing. Spin move. Oh, misses the bucket, but a great take. He's upset. He had a nice move. His coach goes to the chase out and a foul is called. Really what has to happen now if you're May on defense, you have to stay in front of their point guard. He's very aggressive, and he's really their main source of offense right now. You hear the main crowd get into it. Joe Leloy, he wasn't starting because of his injury. He's going to be checking in. You know what? They're calling for a sub, and Yoa's going to check in. You really want it. You like to see it, as he's a nice source of offense, and he's got a lot of athleticism for a guy his size.
He's coming into this game with a hurt ankle. Do you think we're going to be seeing enough from him today?
You know what?
Nice lead.
You really want to see him fall into a nice role, and even if he's not going to be as, effective, fast and explosive as he usually would be as the free throws missed by the point guard. You hope that you could see him do something like that would help the team out and play his role and do what he's got to do. And you really have to see Leloy playing, even though he's got that hurt ankle. Free throw up and good. Shooting 50% right now is the point guard, and he's got every point for DRS. You got to get Daniel Gortz stopping that offense, stopping that movement. As Lauber pulls up from deep, no good. But Daniel Gortz yet another rebound, and he's got Yoel Leloy in the corner. Let's see if he sees it. He doesn't. They reset to Lauber. Lauber with the fake pass. Gortz drives into the lane, out to Lauber. He's in the corner. Fakes, ball fake, and he's got a foul going to the line for 2. See if he gets his first career points. Now, as far as the May side goes, we've only seen points from Gortz and Ovadia, as we have a low-scoring game full of jitters, and you got to see them fall into their roles as Lauber misses a free throw. Avi Noam Rahmani checks in, and this is just another example of how the 9th graders could be effective.
You talk about Avi Noam Rahmani. I see him playing by recess. I see him playing by the break. He is one heck of a baller.
You know what? I've heard you say that, and it's definitely true. Avi Noam Rahmani is such a unique play style. Kind of reminds one of like Kyle Anderson or maybe somebody like Luka Doncic. As a very interesting look comes up for DRS. But he's very slow and methodical as to the way he gets his shots up, but he gets to his spots. As Spielvogel puts up a 3 from the corner. No good, but it's a great look as it goes in and out. You want him to keep on taking those looks. But Rahmani is somebody who takes his time and really thinks about what he's doing before he takes his shots as a travel force. And that's what you got to do to their point guard, their main source of offense as he checks out. A fan favorite, I'm not sure which one checks in for DRS, but they like somebody there because they're cheering. Lauber takes the ball up, looking at Ovadia, decides to give it to Rahmani. Gives it to Yoel, bad pass. As they make their way, fast break, they gotta get back on transition defense. Reset up top to the backup point guard, number 6. Shot up for last in the corner, no good. As Leloy gets the rebound, and you wanna see him push up the floor. Lauber looks up, head up, fights through the paint. Ball knocked away, and they wanna get back. Rahmani with the hustle. Oh, and a foul is called. He didn't look like he had an angle there. As Arnold Cohen, star of the varsity team, is trying to get a message through to Zev Teitelbaum. And he wants his May Eagles to push the ball. And he's right. Once they get the rebound, you want to look down court. Like the Arnold Cohen, Jakob Kirchner combination. You got to just push up the floor and make sure the defense isn't set. It's a low-scoring game, 8 minutes left to the half, and it's 5 up. JJ, we're looking at a score right now. It's a very low-scoring game. As a 6-5 to free throw hit, kind of reminds me of like a tough, grinded-out 80s basketball style. But what do you think that the offense here has to do to be able to get something, to put the ball in the basket?
We've been seeing great offense throughout the night. It's a low-scoring game, but it's also a close-scoring game. We need to see the defense keeping it up on both sides if we want to see a nice victory here. Once the defense seems to collapse, that is when the offense will push through, and that's when we will see a breakthrough with points, and that's who's going to be the victor of this night.
You know what? I agree with that take as Kevin Love checks in. Kevin Love, number 3 on DRS. I don't know if you have a better comparison. Let me know. Another corner 3, and he looks like he's a good shooter. That's his confidence with the stroke. Has happened 2 times, and you can't leave him open for the corner because he's going to start making them. Pass tipped, but retrieved by Yoel, and he's putting the speed on as he was tripped up. But you love that finish. And last year, you didn't see him confident and assertive, but this year, even with the not broken, but hurt ankle, see Yoel Lloyd diving through the middle of the paint and being aggressive and a source for offense.
Look at that paint. Look at the paint. The middle looks kind of
Yoel
open.
doesn't realize the open man he has behind him as he gives up an open layup.
Watch that defense.
Yeah, defense really has to communicate. You have 2 sides of the defense in that zone there, and you really have to have everybody watching out each other's backs.
Being on the team last year, the biggest factor of playing a good game of basketball is communication.
Communication is key. You don't have a good team without communication. As Yoel gets into the paint again, and it's looking like the DRS defense can't keep up with his speed and size.
8-7, DRS up by 1.
Yeah, you know what? He's kind of reminding me of speed and size combination. If somebody, as Ovadia gets the shot up, but he's fouled on the way up. But Yoel Lloyd has a unique agility, speed, size, strength combination. He's something to reckon with on the defensive end, and he's annoying to be taken by on the offensive end. He is, he's a special player, and let's hope he could play to his full potential on the court this year. Ovadia misses the free throw, and Gwartz checks in for Lauber. You have the vet check in, the leader of this team, and let's see if he can get something going for the squad.
Taking it easy, no?
Lauber checking out, and we caught up with him before. We really had a lot of interesting stuff, to hear about from Lauber as he was sitting at the breakfast table with his guys. Well, what's the most interesting thing that you remember from our interview when we caught up with him earlier today?
So one of the questions we asked him, which one was it?
I asked you, man.
Ooh, that's a toughie right
I
there.
remember some of the questions. We had some interesting things. If you remember what the questions were, please get back to us.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a nice feed into the paint. And a foul on Spielvogel. Zev with his hands in the air, waiting for a call, imploring the refs to blow that whistle.
So we would have had the questions here tonight if
We would.
you would have done it.
Yeah, that's not
remember
me.
to bring the notebook.
Rahmani with the 3-up. He drills it. First points from a freshman this night. And that 3 looked nice as he puts May up by 3. Biggest lead of the night for either team. And that corner 3 is good. Looking like a sharpshooter. Kyle Anderson. All right, like we were saying before about the nicknames, like how we needed nicknames for some of these guys. Avi Noam Rahmani is way too long to say every time he touches the ball. So if you have any ideas, Yoel being aggressive, gets a steal, Gwartz up ahead. Oh, and a chase down block. Number 40, Luke Cornett, getting down there. And you know what? You love to see the aggressiveness and a good pass by Yoel. I haven't seen this play from Yoel last year, but it's really something you have to see. As the Eagles set up in the Z formation again. Rahmani gets it into Ovadia. Ovadia picks it up. No good. Ovadia hasn't really found a shot so far. But Avinoam Rahmani is too long of a name to say. If you have a good idea for a nickname, please let us know. Drop it down below in the comments section. If you hear me right here, let me know. Rahmani's on defense. A couple of the ideas were slow-mo, like Kyle Anderson, because like we said before, he gets this spot very methodically and melodically, I guess. I don't know if you interpret moves as music. Drops another bucket, and he's got the head nod. He's looking confident. Call him AR. Rahmani, because he is lethal out there.
Let me say one thing, Diamond. Remember his name. He is going to be big throughout his 4-year extravaganza here at May.
You know what? That's not really a term you hear much, but I love it. What's a career if it's not enjoyable, if it's not fun, if it's not memorable? This 4-year extravaganza will be extravagant.
You know what? We have the May Eagles mascot here. Why don't we interview him?
Mr. Eagle. So we caught up with you before, and your question is something that I do remember. You told me that your inspiration was the one and only George Washington. Why is that? You know what? I find that very interesting. So you guys do share a coin together. When did you guys have that relationship? When did you realize that you guys were like so close, you guys will forever be welded onto that coin together? You know what? I'm glad that you had some time to catch up with us today. I'm sure that you have your nest to get back to, but we thank you for catching up with us during that timeout. Thank you for your time.
That interview was brought by FM Home Loans.
Yeah, FM Home Loans, you know what? We're going to need some more sponsors. Guys got to pick up their game. Zach Kessler made his own logo. He sponsored something for the 5K. It's like, you ever see that logo? It's the Zach Kessler logo.
I have seen it. Very well made.
Very well made. Well,
I think he should go into this computer designing career. It's a very nice logo if you ask me myself.
I don't know who made it, but whoever did, kudos to them. Maybe they have a career, like you said, in the computer designing field.
I think my mom made it, but
Your mom made it?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
She also made the Wolfpack shirts.
She did make.
Your mom is a do-it-all mom. Oh, as rough.
Shout out
to Mom's No
Club.
good, and the place would have erupted. But Quartz raises up for another one and gives it to Rahmani. And everybody wants him to put it up as he's looking like an emerging star and a candidate for Rookie of the Year this year. Rahmani, they want him to shoot it. Spielvogel spin move. Put him in the spin cycle. He's looking like Demontis Sabonis out there, putting up that lefty layup. I think it was lefty. But what a move. Really something you love to see. Getting into the post, making that spin move and losing his two defenders. Really a great move by Donnie Spielvogel. And you see Yitzi Spielvogel behind us, Sheping Nachas. Yitzi Spielvogel, he's more known behind the desk with the money and the kiddishes. But you know what? His brother Donnie is a star on the court. As the free throw is up and missed, and Ovadia gets the rebound. Ovadia gives it to Rahmani. And Rahmani passes half court. Gives it over Ovadia, swings it to Yoel. Yoel into the paint. Yoel! Oh, no good. But gets the rebound. Put back, no good either. And on the rebound, Daniel Gortz with the foul drawn. He's going to go to the line as DRS is in the bonus. And you know what? They started off really slow, but with a minute left to this first half, they really got into a rhythm. Rahmani hitting those 2 threes and got them going. As Gortz hits the first of the 1-and-1.
There's 1 minute left here to the first half of the May vs. DRS JV basketball game. May 17, DRS 8.
And you know what? Violations called, really no need. Just wait a second and then jump into the lane for the box out. Love to see the aggressiveness, but it's really something that there's no need to give up, and it's just patience. But Daniel Gortz for a guard as Ovina jumps the pass. Fast break layup. No good, but Gortz another rebound and a putback. And a timeout as an injury timeout for Ovadia Elishayev. Clock stops at 43.7, and I'm not sure why the ref is calling a sub, but he puts Kirshner in for Ovadia, and Gortz with yet another rebound and another bucket. Daniel Gortz is the shooting guard, and when you think about shooting guards, you're not really thinking about somebody who's leading the team in rebounds, but the amount of offensive rebounds Daniel Gortz has hustled for tonight is really inspirational. It's great to see, and you hope he keeps that aggressiveness on both ends of the floor. Floater in the middle of the lane. Banker is good for number 34. And Rahmani slows it down with 25 seconds up to the half. Let's see what he can get going. Gives it over to Gortz at the left wing. Kirsch at the top. Swing. Rahmani double taking. They're really watching out for his 3-point shot. Cross-court pass. Daniel Gortz surveys the floor. That's into the middle of the paint. Yoel, corner, 3. No good. And Kirsch and Gortz hustle for another rebound. Great hustle. He doesn't see the clock. 1 second. Oh! That's impressive! Impressive view. The crowd is on their feet. Daniel Gortz looking like the MVP, the All-Star, and he's getting the buckets. And they call it and one. What a Horrific play. Sports Center, play of the game. Down and out. Buzzer beater, rebound, layup. Empty floor. Gets it to go. Daniel Gwartz. What a play. What a sequence. Love to see it. And we have halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Now, here we have at halftime. JJ, take it away, man. We have members of the football team, the varsity football team, that put it all out there today. We have Yakov Kushner, the quarterback, joining us for an interview. Intermission, he's talking to his dad.
You gotta move.
You heard it here, Coach Kirsch. Anyway, we're here with Yakov Kushner. Yakov, how are you doing today?
Doing special.
Pleasure. We got the whole crew here. Anyway, Rabbi, I don't know if you attended the game, but Yakov Kushner hasn't played quarterback yet
Yeah, he
in
played
his
great.
career,
He played great.
but he turned out this season.
I was there.
He's looking like a Tom Brady in the pocket there.
Unbelievable. The confidence he had,
Ah,
that just often
unreal.
translates
Unbelievable.
into
Blush.
during the
You're
week.
gonna be
During the week.
Anyway,
Is that can I help you with English language?
start off the season with a bang.
Camera right now. Are you on camera?
Can't talk about English language arts right now.
First of all, he played tremendous today.
Yeah.
He really played tremendous today. It was a lot of knuckles to see. And your grandfather also. You saw it. Everybody was very happy.
Really love to see it.
What?
Anyway,
You
so
really,
first season at QB.
Football.
No, give it up right there. Yeah. Let him lead the way. Call him the Mike Breen of English principles.
Let's get this over with. What's going on?
Let's.
All right, guys. Good to see you.
Good to see you. First year quarterback, second game of the season. Start off with a bang, 2-0. You know, starting to fall into that rhythm. What are you thinking? What are you thinking as you're in the pocket there? How do you take advantage and stay aggressive at the quarterback position?
So I'm just trying to have fun out there. Like I'd say, yeah, it's great to win, but
That's what it's all
what
about.
else am I doing from 1 to 12 on a Sunday other than watching football? Let's play football. You agree?
Play football. Couldn't agree more. Love to hear it. You heard it here from Yakov Kushner, assistant coach, sort of unofficially. Maybe he can get his brother involved. Let's see if he gets his first points of the season. Thank you, Yakov.
Yeah.
Pleasure meeting with you.
Pleasure. I meet you every day, but it's always
Pleasure meeting with you live on camera. Follow us, subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below on your favorite moment so far. Yetzi Spielvogel, inspirational. Love to see it. We have an interview. Now, JJ, let's go through it from top to bottom. Your plays of the game. Sponsored by FM Home Loans. Your plays of the game. I'm thinking one of my favorite was Donnie Spielvogel. Left block, double team, spin move, rips through, loses his defenders, gets the bucket to fall.
That was a big
What you
time
love to
move,
see.
big bully move. You love to see it. We've seen a lot of fast breaks here by the May team.
JJ, are you on the team this year?
You're announcing this year again?
We'll see if I make the team. Probably won't. I want to announce.
You know what?
Yehuda Diamond won't be announcing this year for the varsity team.
You know what?
He
It's
will
a
be
decision.
playing.
I
Big
honestly
decision.
have a blast every Sunday with you, but my talents on the courts.
His talents are on and off the courts, but he
No.
will be taking his talents to the courts. We will be holding auditions.
We will be holding auditions, by the way. If anybody's interested, I know there's a specific person whose initials are YW. If you know, you know. He's been pestering me about being the announcer. Not saying he's going to get the spot, but he could definitely join the tryouts. We're going to be holding tryouts, seeing if you're worthy of replacing my spot here at the announcer's table. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. We saw Daniel Gwartz with the and-one finish to finish out that first half. We are here with his younger brother, Ozzy Gwartz, who's, he's looking to carry on the legacy of the Gwartz family. Star football receiver, star basketball, star shooting guard. What do you say, Ozzy? What's your favorite part about watching your brother play? Is it his mesmerizing catches on the football field, or you love seeing his athletic finishes on the basketball court?
He's really good.
Yeah? What's your favorite part about his game?
His finishes.
Yeah, around the rim, he looks like a tough guard, maybe a Ja Morant kind of player. Pleasure
And-
catching up with you, Ozzy.
That's enough for now.
All right, pleasure catching up with you. We'll see you later. See you post game. We'll see you post game. All right, you heard it here first. We're gonna catch up with Ozzy post game. JJ, take it from here.
Daniel Gwartz, number 11. He's been great throughout the game. Very athletic. He will get all your rebounds. He will get the putbacks. He will win you games. every player on this court will win you games. We have Spielvogel tapping up Yogi Berger right now, making his way. People are talking throughout the night. I don't see any coaches giving over game plans or anything right now. But 15 seconds left to halftime. Shmuel and Tani win in your screen. 10 seconds until we resume. 22-10, May, up by 12.
Back with Eagles Live. Anyway, the age-old debate. Last year we had the fan favorite segment. What is your favorite sauce? And that was a fan favorite. I said honey mustard.
I said barbecue. Barbecue
you know
all the way.
Comment down below what your favorite sauce is. But this year we have a different debate. And we caught up with Aaron Kirshner before, and he said his favorite cereal is Cocoa Pebbles. You know what? Cocoa Pebbles are not bad.
That's a great pick.
You know what? I'm gonna have to say I'm not really like my Cocoa Pebbles aren't in my top 5. Although I would like, you know what? Nothing wrong with some good old Cocoa Pebbles.
You know, I'm glad he didn't say Captain Crunch.
You know what?
Captain Crunch,
I think
the most overrated cereal.
I was literally just about to say that. You see how announcers have such chemistry, they're on the same page.
Thank you.
Literally took the words out of my mouth, Jason.
You know what? I might break the chemistry right here. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I think, is also overrated.
I could not agree more. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh my gosh. Look at that.
The Michael Jordan of all cereals. Fruity Pebbles is up there as well.
I said it wasn't
the brother
good,
of the
but
Cocoa
okay, whatever.
Pebble. But I'm going to have to go with one of those two cereals as an early tip, and Ovadia hustling for that loose ball. It doesn't maintain it, but you love to see that hustle. Anyway, we're here with Aaron Cohen. Aaron, what is your favorite cereal?
Craven's definitely up there. Fruity Pebbles definitely up there.
way.
Cinnamon Toast is also, yeah, those are the top 3.
All right,
I don't have
Crave,
an order.
Fruity Pebbles, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch not in order.
A big sleeper, Cinnamon Life.
Cinnamon Life, you know what? It's like a toned down version of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's like the healthy person version of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But you know what? When you're down for like a not so sugary cereal, as a good find, download to Kirshner over to Ovadia. He gets the jumper, he misses it, but it was a good look and a foul in the backcourt. But if you're down for a healthy cereal, you're not down to have all that sugar. Special K's Red Berry is always a viable option for me. That's a go-to.
I'm going to disagree. Special K is amazing. That is the worst flavor of Special K.
Are you serious? There's no way.
You got to go fruit and yogurt.
Comment down below your favorite Special K
You got to
flavors.
go fruit and yogurt.
Fruit and yogurt? What are the other ones? You got original and chocolate, right?
Chocolate's very good, happens to be.
Like chocolate?
Chocolate
is good. You want to see Kirshner pushing it. He's on the fast break, 1 on 3. It's no good. And the rebound by DRS. Here comes Yellow Light, and unlike the Yellow Light, he is swift. As he gets the pump fake, defender flies by, and DRS gets the bucket to go and gets the deficit to single digits.
It's an 8-point game here with 18 minutes left to the second half. Ovadia taking him one-on-one ISO, passing it, stolen, steals it back, and we have a foul on number 4 on White.
A foul called, and you know what? Not usually, but a lot of times you see star players get in foul trouble, and they're really ruined for rotation. As you see the Yoki Bunker hop check in full effect there. But sometimes you see star players get into foul trouble and really messes up the rotation and the flow of an offense. But nothing bad has happened really for either team as far as the fouls go. As Yellow Light takes it up the court, gives it to Lou Cornett, drives down the floor, and puts it up. Nothing on the interior. Slabber brings it down, slows down the ball, and he's looking to survey and make something happen. Gets it over to Gortz on the wing. Gortz looking, 2 men in the corner, not great spacing, as Slabber sends it to the block. Kick ball, and they're going to take it to the side. Spielvogel on the inbound, gives it over to Gortz, goes to the top of the key. That was Ovadia, and another travel. And that was the travel, as much as he doesn't want to admit it.
That's a second straight travel call on the May Eagles. We got to really watch those travels. They can cost us a game.
Yeah, they got to slow it down. But you know what? You really love seeing an aggressive mentality. And nobody's scared to make their move right now like they were in the first half. The backdoor cut misses, but it was a good look and not what you want to see if you're in the May defense. Robert pushing the ball up the floor.
Oh, what a Euro.
Misses, but it's a good look, and you love to see it. Kirshner down low and steps on the baseline.
6-point game.
It's a 6-point game. 10-point game just a couple moments ago. And you hear Aaron Cohn and Jakob Kirshner, seniors on the sideline, yelling for the team to get down the court after they get the rebound. Fast break points are the hardest to guard if you're a defense, because you have to set quickly and efficiently. There's a rip through and a travel is called. You know what, he might not like that call, but these refs are seasoned veterans. You know what, I've only played in this league for 3 years, but they've been here the whole way, and they sure know what they're calling. Going to the top of the key, gives it over to Vida. Vida looking to make a move, spin move. Kicks it out, Gortz behind the back, spin move, Vida cutting. Beautiful play, razzle dazzle.
Wow.
Spices it up, as Clyde Frazier would say, spicing and dicing. I hate Clyde Frazier. Luke Cornet gives it to the corner, down to the post, number 43, Thanasis Antetokounmpo. 3-pointers hoisted, and 3 shots is going to be there for the Wildcats.
I wish we had instant replays. We could go to the play before. That ball movement was impeccable.
That ball movement, not only it was just so crisp. You had the nice, you know, the flashy moves, and a lot of times when a player gets ahead of themselves with that behind the back, the spin move, the dish over, he still stayed in control, and he got the ball to where it needed to be for that layup. Was that just an airballed free throw? I missed that. I wasn't sure if that was an airball or a switch that first time. I missed it for a second. His number 34 checks in. Say it again? Smeal stick to your scoreboard. He hits all 3 free throws. You know, a lot of times you see these kids not focused on the fundamentals, and free throw shooting isn't really a strength of theirs. But Luke hits all 3 there. So Vida looks to get his own shot.
Nothing but
that. You see the boys hyped up.
Straight cash.
Here's the defense chance from the Mayside. As 14 minutes left to the game. Pass on the game clock as Gortz goes for another steal, unable to come up with it, but another tip away. Lauber being aggressive, knocks it away, and you love to see it. Hope he doesn't. Yeah, you hear our coach screaming, relax, and he got that tip, but he had to fall back because he was too aggressive, and he wasn't going to get anything positive out of that play after that tip away. The defense chats that you love to hear the main crowd involved. Into the corner, number 34. Jab, 3, air ball. And they really have to, chase-down block by Aaron Kirshner. Gortz with the steal. He's got it down court, he's got the speed, he's got the layup. Doesn't get it to go, but he's got 2 free throws. Daniel Gortz, I can't stress it enough. He is the motor to their defense.
The fan attendance is more than I've ever seen in a May basketball game before.
That's not true. The finals a couple years ago, during our JV championship, there was standing room only. The seats were sold out here in the Charleston Gymnasium. As the free throw is missed by Daniel Gortz, I really love to see him aggressive, and you hope that they can stay aggressive, and you hope that the fan attendance can stay up throughout the
we do have 2 very special fans in attendance today.
Who's that?
2 very great GO members here, Nachizin and Zilberberg.
Nachizin and Moshe Silverberg.
Z,
you know,
for
what,
sure.
very uncommon. Both of their last names start with a Z. What are the odds? What are the odds? You know?
They do a lot for the school
They
here.
really do a lot for the school. Well, Nachizin, I would honestly, as a good friend of yours, good friends are the ones that are going to be honest with you. We need more Kiddishes, man. Kadation, whatever you want to call them. Kiddish and Kumsitz are my favorite Friday activities. Bring it back. Bring it back. An illegal stream call.
Yeah, that's an unusual call. You don't really see that here.
We're in the mix here with Coach Zev Teitelbaum, and he's saying that he wants more spacing. He doesn't want everybody on the top of the key as Aaron Kirshner calls for the ball. Takes 1 dribble into the middle of the paint. Errant pass maintained by Spielvogel. Foul on the floor. And Spielvogel is really being a disruptor for the DRS defense.
He drew the foul very nicely there.
Yeah, he
you
really
see
did.
Kirshner is now getting more into it. He's not afraid anymore. When he has the ball in his hands, he wants to score.
Yeah, a bad pass, retained by Ovida. You see Gort's calling for it, but you want Ovida to keep his head up. Middle of the paint, no good. And I'm not sure what the call is.
Hirsch.
Oh, and a foul, offensive foul on Ovida going up for the rebound. All right, Yellow Light dribbling up top, number 4. Dribbling around, gives it to number 43. Back to Yellow Light, Cutter, Big Bird. Inside the middle of the paint, blocked by Kirshner, stays straight up. Beautiful play. Yellow Light comes in, and you love to see it as Ovida checks out. Receives a round of applause from the crowd. But really love to see what Yoel brought to that first half. 3 seconds in the paint. And May is looking like they have the chances to start blowing this lead open, you know? Number 21, Yoel Aloy, all the way from Persia or Great Neck, whichever one. Love to see him in action. Down low, goes in, out, Lauber for 3. He's a bucket, he drills it.
We're getting word here that was a
My bad, it's a long 2, but he still drilled it. And his first points of his May extravaganza.
pulled it. PJ Washington, his foot was on the line.
PJ Washington. You know what, the Hornets, just like this May team, have a lot of unsung heroes. Nobody really expected, nobody knew what to expect, nobody knew who would take advantage. But you know what, you got a lot of guys being aggressive as Donnie Spielvogel takes it coast to coast to draw a foul, and he's going to the line for 2.
You see the aggressiveness as he drives into the paint. He's not afraid to get hurt. He's putting his team on his shoulders.
Yeah, you know what, those broad shoulders of Donnie Spielvogel are carrying a big load there as Avinoam Rahmani. Really got the May Eagles, he got them off the ground. Started taking flight when he hit those 2 threes. He checks into the game for Aaron Kirshner. Now we're gonna have a stat check. Schmilio, check the stats. What is Donnie Spielvogel points at? Donnie Spielvogel's got 3 points. You know what? He's halfway to his career high. It was 6 against Nishmas that game last year. He was aggressive in the 4th quarter as Yoel Aloy, looking like a seasoned gymnast with that athletic move, knocking the ball out of bounds. Inbound the ball, looking to survey the defense, gets it into the corner. Dribbling up top, Yoel Aloy's on him, one-on-one defense. Gets it up to Luke. Luke surveys the defense again, tries dribbling in. Middle of the paint. That's not a defense you want to see as Yoel Aloy knocks his arm up. And he's going to the line for 2.
May up by 11.
Let's see what they have in store. As 8 minutes, closing in on 8 minutes left of the game. An 11-point lead for May with Luke Cornett at the free throw line. First shot's going up. No good. 3 fouls for Yoel Aloy.
Second free throw here. If he misses, we get free chicken.
Oh, for free chicken? Oh, Carlos and Gabby should have had a line out the door. You know what? Shout out to Yitzhak Spielvogel. Shout out to Elon Bax. They really got a lot of student discounts at fan favorite stores around the block. Allen's, great bakery, great stuff. You know, you got a discount. Shnai Mikra, the Shnai Mikra program, run by Rabbi Meyer. Great stuff done by our GO
Albert
here.
just put up a 3 there. You see his face. He looked kind of upset. The way you got to get right back into it. You got to be like, every possession is a new possession.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does here.
Going back to that discount.
That is not what you want to see.
Free chicken for Carlos and Gabby's. As an and one is called. And you really hope that they don't start cutting into this lead. As a 12-point lead for May. It's cut down to 6. And Lauber is furious, saying that he got punched in the face as his glasses are on the floor.
You just got to get yourself back into the mindset of winning.
You don't want to play mad.
If you keep getting upset about a call, you will never get to what you want to achieve. That is a quote that I just came up with, and I'm going to stick by it.
You got to stay cool-headed, and you got to stick to your game. You don't want to play ahead of yourself and play mad, because that's when you start making bad decisions. Pacing back and forth, you see Lauber is clearly very upset.
Ref thinks that's his third foul, but we're getting it right from the score sheet. That's his second foul. Some confusion on the floor.
Coach Jeff Tattlebaum with that slide grin on his face as he checks in with the foul check with the refs. Turns out both of them have two, whoever them are. Free throw, no good. Rebound, offensive rebound. And the whistle is blown by the ref. I was also a little bit confused. It was 2 shots and he only took 1. There's an inbound for the Wildcats, open corner 3. And he misses. Oh, staying here. You want to see the Eagles stay aggressive and stay assertive, as you don't want their lead and their momentum to start withering away. You want to see the crowd involved. There's no crowd action, and the momentum isn't swaying for the Eagles even when they're not playing as well. The fan attendance is here, but the fan hype is not. We want to see that fan hype. To all the viewers at home, we really thank you for tuning in tonight. We hope you have a good night, a good rest of your night, and let's see how the rest of this game plays out. Yoel Aloy cleans up the glass off that missed free throw. Lava brings it up court, finds Aloy. Aloy was really a spark plug in the beginning of the game. Rahman puffing, step back. Oh! And he's got that now. What a big time shot by 9 points. Oh my God. See that smooth shooting stroke.
You got to come up with a nickname fast.
You know what? I'm liking AR. Avinoam Rahmani, it's his initials, and he's lethal from outside of that perimeter. I'm liking AR. Let me know what you guys think about that.
Hands out!
There's a tough take, no call off the side of the backboard. Roberts calling to push, bad pass. Oh, do the Eagles maintain it? They come up with it. Aloy, oh, couldn't finish it with the jelly.
The crowd is going insane.
What a play.
Every person is on their feet.
This crowd would have got on their feet.
That's Miguel. Right?
Oh, Gortz misses it. He gets up there, but he missed at the apex, and DRS is pushing. Good tip by Gortz. Another tip. And tight defense by Lauber and Gortz. This backcourt for the May Eagles flying high right now.
4:28 on
Let's go, May, baby! Message from Judah Agbashov. There's a bucket in the middle of the lane by the DRS Wildcats. Let's see if the Eagles can keep those Wildcats in their cages. And into the corner. Yoel in the paint. Hop step over to Gortz. Got to slow it down, not a lot of movement. You want to get Rahmanim going from the 3-point line. He's been 3 for 4, shooting 75%. Lauber into the paint, no good. Oh, you want to see Gortz come down with that. That's no good on the free throw, on the fast break layup. You see Rahmani get back for defense. Great hustle. Rahmani taking the ball up. See if he's aggressive. He's shooting great right now. Lauber calling for the ball, takes it up at the half-court logo. May Eagles, and an errant pass out of bounds. And he's got to slow it down and calm himself down a little bit. He's a little bit upset. Timeout called by the DRS Wildcats. And you hear the crowd getting a little bit into it. But you want to hear them a little bit more aggressive. Honegger. Asriel, thank you for camera-ing. You know what, maybe you have a career in camera-manning.
Because basketball just isn't working.
Wow, that's not cool. Asriel's come a long way on the basketball court. Starting year, first year, he had 0 points on the season. Not getting a lot of time. But the next year, he was a key role to that team. The team that made a deep playoff run.
Remember that poster I made for him? Sonic, do you still have that poster? Of course. He still has that poster. You heard that. Is it hanging in your room?
I took it down.
He took it down from his wall.
Once I got points, I took it down.
Once he got points, he took it down.
I respect that. I love that.
That was a motivational poster.
I want to thank, you know what? Use it to add fuel to the fire. I really love this watermelon. Thank you for the watermelon.
I got you.
Sponsored by Gourmet Glot. Watermelon. Only, how much is it? Probably expensive, actually.
Too expensive. Too expensive for watermelon.
Yeah, watermelon's very expensive. All right, 7-point lead into the corner, open three. And he's beautiful. Not what you like to see, as the lead is dwindled down to a 4-point lead. Let's see who they go to and take over time.
We've been talking about Gorch a lot tonight.
Tipped away by number 34.
His defense has been an outstanding advantage for this team.
Yeah, he's been a driving
In
force.
the first 2 minutes, he had 2 steals. If you put that into perspective, he's got a lot more steals over the course of the night. Ovadia
is not really getting into his zone. As they have a deep, fast break pass, and there's going the other way. I thought he called a foul for a second, and the point guard is asking for a foul, but no call. Rahmani brings it up. Dribbles, gives it over to Gorge. Gorge dribbling, surveying the floor, gives it over Ryder. Rahmani slides out to the right wing. You want to keep an eye on him. Defensive foul call on number 34. And good aggressiveness by Ryder. Let's see it. Gives it to Rahmani. Rahmani at the top of the key. You want to see some good spacing as he gives it to Gorge. Gorge is number 6 on it, 1-on-1. What's the call? A 3-second call. A 4-point game. We hit the 2-minute mark. And let's see how this game comes down to the wire. Pass it up top to Luke. Diving inside. Can't get it. Travel's called. As the big boy takes a bunch of steps. He reminds me of somebody, and I'm not really sure who, but he's definitely...
DRS just came back into the game with 1 minute 45 left on the clock. It's a 4-point game. Ovadia to the corner.
Into the yellow, pump fake, into the lane. Beautiful dish. Rahmani with the... Puts his arms up in celebration. He's here, baby. For 5, 80%. AR is lethal.
Remember his name, AR.
Wow. And a tip away, and Ovadia comes up with it. Want to see him push the pace. Gets over half court. He should give it to Rahmani. He's 4 of 5. He's on fire. Zev's calling timeout.
What I gonna do? I'm not gonna do that. If I can't use that, calm down. That's what we're not gonna do. That's what we're not gonna do. No timeout, pump low.
You know what? This brings back memories from when I was in 9th grade. Coach Zev getting animated against Nishmas. His team was playing Starfy. And he got his team hyped with the technical. You love to see it.
With the mascot.
Where is the Eagles mascot? We really need him to hype up the crowd. You want to see the May fans getting into it. It's Avinoam Rahmani, his first game of his career, and he is not disappointed. He has been spectacular. He's been, man, what a shooter. 4 of 5. He's just taken over.
There are a couple kids who I haven't seen on the floor yet. Avi Spear, one to say. Also, Shmuel Wynn. He wanted a special shout out on the broadcast. Frankly, he does not deserve one.
I was just going to say, I don't know why you did that.
But he's also not playing. He doesn't deserve to play. He is.
You know what?
An amazing kid, but his basketball skills can use a little bit of help.
Mrs. Wayne, if you're watching this broadcast, I'm sorry. JJ's right there. Everybody on this team deserved their role to a certain extent. And you really love to see if their full potential could be brought out. A fantastic coach, a fantastic competition. Ovadia at the top, and they're going to start playing the foul game as the 7-point lead looks to grow.
I think it's 6 white. 6 white.
6 on white.
This is the last game.
I'm not sure.
This is the last night of game. JJ,
Last day. Wow. 1-1. Ovadia at the free throw line. Let's see if he can convert. It's a big free throw. Looks to put it out of reach. It's Avinoam Rahmani. It looks like he could be a real source of offense and somebody to turn to down the road as the season will progress. Luke Cornett.
Oh my God!
Brings it out to the middle. 34, pump fakes, gets it to the middle. Shot, and it's good. 40 seconds left.
Oh man, Luke Cornett! Luke Cornett!
Oh, you like
Ladies
that?
and gentlemen, Luke Cornett!
Luke Cornett.
Oh my
Yes, sir.
God!
With 40 seconds
Luke Cornett!
on the game clock.
Foul brings up the court. Rahmani's got 12 points, looking to, pad his stats a little bit. He's been a great source of offense. Yeah.
We interviewed Kirshner before, but I'd like to ask him one more question.
Let's hear it.
What do you think about your brother playing in the league, and how can he improve his game?
Listen, man, if he's not following my footsteps, then I don't want to say it, but the blue bench.
The blue bench.
Good answer.
You know what? The blue bench, as far as benches go, very nice bench. Wow, you know what? I made that call earlier in the game, and it didn't get a lot of recognition now, but now it's looking like it's a fan favorite. As number 40, Luke Cornett. Maybe it's his grandson. I don't know. Luke Cornett's got some ankles on the basketball court. Free throw converted by Avadi Elishayev. 6-point game. 35 seconds left. As the Eagles are looking to stop a deep pass of Ida for the free throw. He misses it.
6-point game, 35 seconds.
A violation on the check-in. Who checked in not at the scorer's table.
What happened?
And some screaming goes back and forth between the yellow light and the ref. The divider doesn't convert on a free throw. Playing big defense, arms out, gets it over to Lasky. Lasky for 3. No good off the backboard. Spielvogel with the rebound. Foul. Herbie going to shoot 2. That's 10 fouls. I think that's 2 free throws. And let's see if we can put the icing on the cake. Cherry on top. Let's see Spiel. We got those points on the board. And look to start off the season the way you want to start it off.
To make it a 7-point game. No good.
No good. You got the defense waiting back. Avinoam Rahmani. I'm not sure what his idea was there. A little bit too ambitious, and there was no need. But you see that the Eagles are riding high right now, because they're happy about their position right now. It's a missed traveled call. Kicks it to the corner for 3. No good. Rebounded by Avinoam. A foul. 12 seconds left.
I wouldn't be surprised if he hit both of these free throws right here.
12 seconds left. Rahmani go to the free throw line. What a debut by AR. You know what? He dropped into that map. He started off with his pickaxe, but as they moved on, he got that gold AR, and he shot the lights out. Jay, I know you like that reference, man.
I loved it.
Man of few words, but says a few words and does a lot. A scholarly man.
Great officiating.
Good officiating.
10 seconds left of the game.
You know what?
Three goes
I think
up.
Frank Isola. My talk with Frank Isola really brought my game up. Rahmani brings the ball out. That is the game. The final score: 38 points, the May Eagles. 31 points, the DRS Wildcats. It is Yehuda Diamond, Sheikh Yastroff, your part-time photographer, filmographer, videographer, whatever you call it, Bill Soniker. Let's catch up with